People talk a lot about victim blaming, but what they don't talk about is patient blaming. Patient blaming is blaming somebody who has an illness, especially chronic illness, for that illness, either directly by saying, "What did you do? Well, did you eat a bad diet? Did you do this? Did you do that?" Or grilling them about what they're doing to heal. I think patient blaming happens because people are terrified. It is terrifying to think that you could be leading a normal life or even an extraordinary life. You could be an athlete, you could be really strong, you could be go, go, go. And then something can happen to your body that's invisible, maybe even hard to diagnose, that flattens you and takes away those abilities either forever for a period of time or lessens those abilities where you're now going to live with a different normal. Before I became chronically ill, I've been an athlete my whole life. I was really into weightlifting and working out, and I had a trainer who was a ranger. He was he had been a ranger. He had been special ops, and then when he got out, he became a trainer. And I was his strongest female client. I was a surfer for years. I had a horse for 10 years, and I used to ride her everywhere. And I used to pack her up in a truck, trailer her to all kinds of different parks, campgrounds. I used to do very rugged camping. I used to go to Montana de Oro in California here. It's in the rugged horse campground. Camp with my horse in the little corral next to me. No running, like little bit of running water there, outhouse type of toilet, and I would stay there for 2 weeks and ride every single day. I used to do the most rugged backpacking. I went to Paria Canyon and I backpacked through quicksand. I did a 7-day backpack with ultralight backpack, filtering spring water that I found using a map because there were no cell phones. My dog's barking in the background. And like extremely rugged type of backpacking. My weekends used to be get up early in the morning and go take professional dance classes in Hollywood, go to my horse, spend the day doing horsey stuff, riding, and then go the next day on Sunday surfing for like 6 hours. I was a ballroom dancer for years. I used to spend weekends at swing dance and salsa clubs. So all of that to say, I was an athlete my whole life. And before I got sick, I actually was doing kickboxing at an MMA gym, and it was a blast. I loved it. It's very hard for people to process other people's diagnoses. What I have, mitochondrial dysfunction, is not curable. There's not really cases of people being cured. It can be treatable. I could get back to a pretty decent life and get back to even working out and having somewhat of athletic pursuits, but going back to what I was is not likely to happen. That is very hard for people to comprehend. People will forgive you as a patient if you have an accident that breaks your bones or whatever. People even will forgive you for things like cancer, and they'll let you be sick and not blame you. But if you have chronic illnesses, people are going to blame you for it, or they're going to grill you, and they're going to think there's this like vitamin you're going to take, or there's this meditation, or there's this energy thing, or there's this alternative treatment, and you just haven't found the right thing. And if you would just try this, and did you try this, and did you try that? It's not incurable. Of course it's curable. No, maybe not. The worst one, and I left it for the last, so most people only watch the beginning of your video, is illnesses and medications that make you gain weight. That drives people bonkers. If you say that you gained weight because of an illness or a medication, they will go nuts. They will insult you. They'll attack you as a person. They will threaten your life. Literally threaten your life or tell you that you deserve to die. And I truly believe, well, these people are just hideous human beings, right? They're just subhuman. But there's also an underlying terror, because the one thing that we want to believe is 100% in our control is our fitness and our weight. We want desperately to believe that. And for most people, it is. Having diseases and medications that make you gain weight, make it impossible to exercise is rare, but it's also real. No, you're not likely to get it, but you can. And it's funny because some of the influencers in the hidden disability space and the chronic illness space have admitted that they used to be like that. They used to kind of shame people, and they used to have like assy kind of attitudes, and then they got hit with something and realized, oh my gosh. Ben Carpenter has severe Crohn's, and he has said when he was younger he was kind of arrogant about stuff, and then he got hit with that, was bedridden for a long time, and then it changed his whole perspective on life. And fortunately for him, he's able to manage a decent level of fitness, but a very good level of fitness, but not without a lot of work. So if you stuck with me this long, thank you, because this video is long. But stop the patient blaming. Deal with your own stuff that terrifies you of other people's diagnosis. And also comfort yourself knowing that it's rare and it's probably not going to happen to you. But it can. So let's not victim blame and let's not patient blame.